Howdy people, Twinche again from Ceasar Graphics. Welcome to my channel. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is to make already made design look better. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this video because I'm going to be sharing design tips with you. So let's start. This is a beautiful layout. In fact, I like the simplicity here. I like the fact that, we can easily see the content, which is part of what I always teach you guys, that the use of white space is very important. All right. The use of white space is very important. And I noticed that here, and this is what makes this project look successful. Kudos to this designer. But the only thing I'm only going to fix here is this part where we have the venues. When you have lengthy text, it's not always advisable to use both sides. All right. It's always affecting the visibility of the lengthy text. I'm going to move this down a bit to allow more room there. All right. And I believe this way is better, but the design is beautiful. All right. The design is beautiful. I like the simplicity. I like the use of white space. And I also like the fact that the use of hierarchy here is beautiful. It's balanced. All right. All right, so on this design here, we have too many contrasts. All right, so first up here, I noticed the use of elements that are not necessary here, right? Most of the time, we use all these icon symbols. I prefer seeing them on corporate design, although I'm not really a fan of it. All right, I'm not really, a fan of it. Now, there's this flow that you destroy here, which is the way you place the elements. All right, you shouldn't. I don't expect you to stop it. I like the fact that we have the audition due. All right, audition due here. We have the audition here. So I expect you to continue it on this side here. So what I expect you to put on this third one is, I'm going to show you what I expect you to put here. So I'm going to take this out and hit Shift F5 to take this out like that, and then this needs to move, so this needs to move up. So I'm going to use this to balance the alignment, which is another thing you also need to learn to do well when working on design, project. All right. So I wish I know the font to use here, but I'm just going to use any font to help, my what I'm doing here. So I'm going to type time. All right. And I'm going to make this cap. And I think you use, let's try bottom. All right, let's try bottom. Even if it's not bottom, we're going to use bottom like that. All right, so I'm going to use bottom. Both. Let's try both. Good. Then what we need to do here is, so the time, so the way you have the time is not okay. All right, still looking like it's the same with the date. And, there's this creating of space in graphic design. So in order to make your viewers know that this information here is not the date. Now, people will surely know it's not the date when they see it, but there's this helping your viewers to quickly understand the message fast. So for us to help, or for you to help your viewers know that there's a separation here, there's a space here, you now need to change the color or do something different from what you already have here. One of the ways you can do this well is to, let's say, draw a shape, but your shape must align with the information you have here. Then the other thing you also need to do is, if you look at the letters here, the figures, you notice they all have curved corners. So you need to apply that to create the, applying of unity on your project. So I'm going to make the corner of this, my shape here. Let's make it 8. All right. Or let's just do 15. Good. Then I'll change this to no color. That's the outline, and change this to this color here. And we are going to move this to this side right here. Then I'm going to move this above this like that. Excuse me. We can change the color to this. All right. And hit the OK button. It's possible we're going to take this up later, but let's just see if it's going to work. Then the font you use here should be It should be hero style, I guess. I hope I'm right. It's going to be hero style. Hero style. Yes, that's it. Then I'm going to close the space between the letters. All right. Then we can make this smaller and just come right here. All right. We can move this here like that. We don't actually need the text time anymore. All right. We don't need it. And let's see if I move this to somewhere here. Or what we can, let's see if I move the PM down. Let's see if this is going to help. This up like that. And this can come right here like that. Let's see if I move this in like so. Good. Then we can move this in. So we don't need this again. All right. Then we can now, so I noticed there's this gradient effect here. So I'm going to apply the same gradient the gradient fill to this shape in order to create that unity. All right. So I'm going to create a new layer now. Select the brush tool, increase my brush size, and then pick the color from here and then apply, excuse me, I'm supposed to be on the soft, round brush. All right. Then apply the gradient here and hold down Alt and clip this inside here like that to create that, unity like that. Now you see it's beginning to make sense now. So then we are going to move this to the center like that. And for the venue, I'm going to take out this icon here because I'm not really a fan of the icon. Some of you like it, but no, since it's not visible, so why do we have it there? It's not really helping. So I'm going to make this, I'm going to cut this, just this, Control J and activate the free, no, sorry, we need to take this out from the projects, from the background, hit Control D and activate the free transform on the layer. And this should move up, like that. All right. Another good thing we can do here, because our venue, I think it looks small to me. So I'm going to move this out a bit. Now, because the space between the months is too much, what I'm going to do, or the space between the date is too much, what I'm going to do is to just draw a rule. All right. It's called rule in graphic design. So I'm going to apply a rule over there. And I'm going to make this rule 2 points. All right. And this can come here. So another good thing we can do is to pick a color from here. All right. And let's make this, let's make it 4. All right. And yeah. So this is good. So this is good. I'm trying to be fast because I don't want us to spend forever working on the projects. All right. Then the other thing we need to do is see this part where you have the audition. We need to fix that area because space is very important in graphic design. So I'm going to hit Control E to mesh this and add more space between this. So I'm going to hit Control J and move this down a bit like that. Then for the audition texts, all right, I'm going to take this out. All right. I think I'm not on the right layer. So this needs to go out. And these also need to go out. All right. Then I'm going to make this visible. And we are now going to use this as the audition texts. Wow, I'm spending forever on this project. All right, you know what? In order to make this look more interesting and to help our viewers, we are going to change to this color here because, there's this thing called repetition in graphic design. And how we use repetition in graphic design is helping the viewers know that, okay, whenever you see this particular color, with this size on the project, it means they have similar message that we want you to understand. So I'm going to call this audition due. Audition due. All right. So I'm going to make this, I'm going to align this to this like so. Okay. Then I'll make a copy of this and move this here. And this needs to go. Try to take out that due. So due needs to go out here. All right. So let's see what we have now. All right. So I just feel like moving this down a bit more. So I just move this down a bit more. Like that. Space is very important in graphic design. In fact, the use of space most time is what always make the project look calm. All right. It gives the project this, this calm look. So yeah. So we are going to make this a bit smaller because this needs to align to the time. All right. So I'm going to make this smaller. Please, guys, I would appreciate if you can drop a message if this is making sense to you. All right. So I'm going to move this to this side like that and put this also in, put this in a group. All right. Control G. And this should come here. And then we can make this a bit bigger like that. All right. Then we can move this down a bit like that. All right. Yes. So this Shift F5. Shift F5 again. So if Shift F5 they don't work this time, I'm going to fill this layer with black like that. Then this part where we have the Lagos residents only, the tracking you apply to that area is too much. So what we're going to do is I'm going to quickly type this Lagos residents only. And then we now have Ojo only. Typed rubbish there. So I'll fix it when I reduce the size of the text. So I'll activate the free transform now and make this smaller. And let's see if we take this out now. Content aware scale. It's out. Then I'm going to change the color of this to this color here. Yes, I said it. I think I typed the wrong thing there. So I'm going to take this out like that and make this smaller. I'm glad you made it to the end of this tutorial. For you not to miss my upcoming tutorial, I would advise you hit the subscribe button if you have not. And remember to click the post notification bell so you get notified when I post my tutorials. Hit the like button, which is one of the ways you can support this channel. Share this video with other creatives. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.